Sound check 2. Okay, we got it. Okay, tonight is the first night that we're going to do something off of the bucket list, just in case the night goes. You don't know what the future has in store for you. But one of the things we want to do in Soul Food's bucket list is to have a mosh pit. One of the things we've never actually done before as a music venue. And so Sam and Kai are up here to do a mosh pit. You guys want to wave to the crowd? Okay. So we tried to research a little bit of songs you guys that would go with moshing, like Kumbaya, my Lord, Kumbaya. That's not a mosh song, is it, though? There's more fighting and moshing in okay, so then I might need even extra help. Those of you who brought instruments tonight, or voices tonight that we were going to share on the stage, the first song that we're playing is in the key of D. D, A, and G are the only chords, so if you feel like playing along, play along. Thank you. That the waters around you have grown, and accept that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth the saving, then you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone, for the times they are changing. Writers and critics who prophesize with their pens, and keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. Hey, don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin. There's no telling now who that's a naming, but the loser now later to win, for the times they are changing. Change, 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 change. Come senators and congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall. He that gets hurt will be he who has stalled. There's a battle outside and it's a raging. It'll soon shake your windows and rattle your walls, for the times they are changing. Sing with me. For the times they are changing. Change, 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 change. Nice. Solo. Mothers and fathers throughout the land, and don't criticize what you don't understand. Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. Your old road is rapidly aging. Please get out of the a new one if you can't lend a hand, for the times they are changing. For the times they are changing. December 21st, this year, 2012. Well, every year this night we have a solstice celebration. It's when we start turning towards the light. About 4 or 5 years ago, when Soul Food was a year old, we heard the word that there was a doomsday prophecy, right? Some was gonna happen on this very date at a certain time, at a certain thing, and whoa, you better watch yourselves. And then everybody started chiming in that it was this path and that path, and the stars were aligning for a change on this certain date, that it was gonna be special, it was gonna be big, and some thought doom, and some thought ascension, and change happens every day. Big change. Apocalyptic kind of shit, you know? That ascension kind of change. Here's Soul Food over a humble latte in this corner of the east side. We see it happen, and we see you walk in, and life's change. And people get enlightened, and then people fall. And it's real world stuff. It's apocalyptic shit, right? It's and there's this hope about a change, that we might start to walk in the right direction, or have power over what we say, or our actions. And what if we did? What if we do? Maybe tonight would be the night to speak it out. Maybe tonight would be the night to sing it out. And then we'd be able to look back and go, if you were there on the night of the 21st at Soul Food Books in Redmond, Washington, your world would have changed. Can I hear an amen or a hell yeah or a that's right? Ow! Right? The line it is drawn, the curse it is cast. The slow one now will later be fast, and the present now will later be past. The order is rapidly fading, and the first one now will later be last, for the times they are changing. Sing with me. For the times they are changing. Hum it to yourself. Changing. Thanks, guys. We dared the neighborhood to come out. It seemed like a night that we wouldn't put the stage in the name of one person, but that it would be our stage tonight. And there is no sign-up list, because I didn't want to get everybody signed up, and then if the whole world blew up, then why would it even work on the list? And so tonight we were going to go in perfect ascension order, right? And so I know somebody right now has got a song that I know, and they're supposed to be next. Who's that person? I know you know it. It's you, right? I think it is. Yeah. Come on up, Wyatt. Yeah. Yeah.
Or I can just put this and use that.
Yeah, you can just use this.
Get my own roadie too.
Right, why not, man?
Best end of the world ever.
Best in the world ever.
Old in the Nazareth, was feeling about half past dead. Just need to find a place I can lay my head. Hey, mister, would you tell me where a man might find a bed? Just grinned and shook my head. No was all he said. Take a load off Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny. And put the load right on me. Packed up my bag, went looking for a place to hide. When I saw Carmen and the devil walking side by side, I said, hey Carmen, come on, let's go downtown. And said, gotta go, oh my friend can't stick around. Take a load off Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny. And put the load right on me. Go down, Miss Moses. There's nothing that you can say. It's just old Luke. Luke's waiting on a judgment day. Hey, Luke, my friend, what about young Yanni Lee? Said, do me a favor, son, won't you stay and keep Annie Lee company? Take a load off Annie. Take a load for free. Take a load off Annie. And put the load right on me. Crazy Jester followed me, and he caught me in the fog. He said, I'll fix your rack, you take Jack, my dog. Said, wait a minute, Jester, I'm a peaceful man. Said, that's okay, won't you feed him when you can? Take a load off Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny. And put the load right on me. Get your cannonball now to take me down the line. My bag is sinking low. Do believe it's time to get back to Miss Annie. She's the only one who sent me here with her regards for everyone. Take a load off Annie. Take a load for free. Take a load off Annie. And put the load right on me. Thank you. Okay. If you twist my arm. I'll do this. Hey, you guys want it? I'll play it again. Nah. All right. This song, for some reason I can't really remember the name of it, but it's a good tune. I like it. Anyway. Boy, if you find a girl, make her your world. Hold on tight and don't let go. All your life will be filled with whoa, whoa. Be a dreamer. lights. Don't forget to look around. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Know your rambling lifestyle, chasing women and fame. One day soon you'll be sick of it, my boy. No, I was the same. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So heed my warning, well, my boy, on the road will take you soon. Go and live the white fence dream with your wife and son. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The whiskey and the pills will last, but they won't keep you sane. Don't let the road take you, son, just live to pass your name. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Thank you. You want this back, Clint?
Sure. Yeah, Will, come on up. Yeah. Speaking of mosh pits, speaking of the world changing, Will's in a tie, everybody. Yeah. Yes, not yet, but it will be. Would you like a guitar or a?
Sure.
Okay.
Hey.
End of the world.
End of the world.
Party.
Get naked.
When you were young, you were the king of carrot flowers, and how you built a tower tumbling through the trees, and holy rattlesnakes that fell all around your feet. Your mom would stick a fork right into Daddy's shoulder, and Dad would throw the garbage all across the floor, as we would lay and learn what each other's bodies were for. Your mom would sink until she was no longer speaking, and Dad would dream of all the different ways to die, each one a little more than he could dare to try. is no pain, you are receding. A distant ship smoke on the horizon. You're only coming through in waves. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you're saying. And I was a child, I had a fever. My hands felt just like two balloons. Now I've got that feeling once again. I can't explain, you will not understand. This is not how I am. And I have become comfortably numb. Okay, just a little pinprick. There'll be no more. You may feel a little sick. Can you stand up? I do believe it's working good. Well, that'll keep you going for the show. Come on, it's time to go. There is no pain, you are receding. A distant ship smoke on the horizon. You're only coming through in waves. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you're saying. When I was a child, I caught a fleeting glimpse out of the corner of my eye. I turned to look, but it was gone. I cannot put my finger on it now. The child is grown, the dream is gone. And I have become comfortably numb. Thank you.
Yay, who's next?
Nicely done, Will.
Do you mind if I sit?
No, let me grab you.
Oh my gosh, I'm using your guitar.
That rocks.
I've never touched it before.
It's perfect. Like the night for it.
So I'm gonna make a confession. I'm really nervous. I've never done this before. Okay. I apologize in advance. Got out of town on the boats going to Southern Islands, sailing to reach for the following seas. She was making for the trades on the outside, and the downhill run to Hopper take. Off the wings on this heavy line, the Marquesas. She got 80 feet of a water line, nicely making waves. In a noisy bar in Avalon, I tried to call you, but on the midnight watch I realized why twice you ran away. Think about how have been around the world, looking for that woman, girl, who knows love can endure, and you know it will. So we cheated and we lied and we tested, and we never failed to fail. What's the easiest thing to do? You will survive being bested. Somebody fine will come along, make me forget about loving you. In the Southern Cross, in the Southern Cross. I have one more if I can get people to sing it with me, and I guarantee you'll know it. Okay. My grandfather used to sing me this song all the time. Now I have to remember it. One night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. And when I woke, dear, I was mistaken, and I hung my head and I cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. I'll always love you and make you happy if you will only say the same. But if you leave me to love another, you'll regret it all the same. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Thank you.
The very first time ever on stage tonight. Who else has got a song tonight, or a poem, or a story? Come on up, guys. Yeah, come on out and rock out. Okay, so as these guys are coming up, there was some questions that I had today. Like, one was the exact time of the Ascension/Apocalypse supposed to be, and Redmond time, and then also time, and then how would you know if the change only happened on the inside? How would you know? Would you or would you just be updated and you now run on the new version? Or like daylight savings time. I mean, I bet a bunch of people didn't know that happened because their cell phone just switched, and that's it. You would wake up and have to reboot. That was it. It was like, right? I think we are there. I think that's kind of I'm a glass half full kind of person, but technical, right? Okay. So it's like we're already there and ascended.
Plug this thing in somewhere.
Playing the bass guitar. Can you play guitar?
Yeah, I'll play the guitar.
Awesome.
I'll kind of sing.
Yeah.
just wanted to play tonight because as it was the end of the world. So let's see how it goes. What a beautiful night. I hope it won't die. What a beautiful night. I wanna be here tonight. You are me. Broken night. You are me. The end is coming tonight. What a beautiful night. I hope it's not the end. What a beautiful night. I just want to play my guitar. Kyle in the bass, I'm in the guitar. I like coffee shops, and this is the best. This is the best place. Just to wait. What happened at 3 a.m.? The end is coming soon, just for this song. I wanna play a song. Just one of my songs.
Okay.
So you can try to
key is
follow. So it's G, A7, C, and D. You got it? Let's see. Es un nuevo día, son las 6 de la mañana. Se hace tarde para el trabajo, yo todavía estoy en pijama. Y mientras dormía, mataron dos policías. Por ajuste de cuenta, dijeron en las noticias. Y mientras pienso en todo eso, se me ocurre una solución para estar juntos por siempre, felices los dos. Vámonos, vámonos a perdernos de los ojos de Dios. Vámonos, vámonos a escondernos de esta civilización. Vámonos muy cerquita del cielo, lejos del televisor. Vámonos a un mundo alterno, a donde siempre hay amor. Y en la oficina mi jefe trema la cara. ¿Será que su mujer no lo dejó entrar en la cama? Y en el noticiero mataron los policías. Por ajuste de cuenta dijeron en las noticias. Y mientras pienso en todo esto se me ocurre una solución para estar juntos por siempre, felices los dos. Vámonos, vámonos a perdernos de los ojos de Dios. Vámonos, vámonos a escondernos de esta civilización. Vámonos a un mundo alterno, a donde siempre hay amor. Vámonos sin ticket de regreso, a donde siempre haya sol. Vamos a perdernos, sí, vamos a perdernos, ven y toma mi mano. Vamos a perdernos, sí, vamos a perdernos, ven y toma mi mano. Vamos a perdernos, sí, vamos a perdernos, ven y toma mi mano. Vámonos a perdernos, sí, vamos a perdernos, sí, toma mi mano. Vámonos, vámonos a perdernos de esta civilización. Vámonos, vámonos a escondernos de los ojos de Dios. Vámonos, vámonos a escondernos de los ojos de Dios. Sorry, it's in Spanish, but it says kind of let's hide out of the sight of God. Let's just get lost of this civilization.
Nicely done. Oops, we've wrapped you. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever on our stage, this young lady just came up to me and has got some words that she'd like to speak, and I'll let her introduce herself to you.
I'm Shayla, and I'm extremely nervous. I'm usually really outgoing, but it's just, I have really bad stage fright.
One way to get over stage fright, an easy way is, let's say we say Shayla and the crowd goes wild. And you feel how that has. So, Shayla! That's pretty good, huh?
Just wait, I can't look at a lot of people. I'm like really nervous and I don't get like this. Oh, and warning, I have a really, I'm almost at bronchitis right now, so, alright. Oh my god, I can't feel my stomach. I'm going away for a while, but I'll be back, don't try and follow me. I'll return as soon as possible. See, I'm trying to find my place, but it might not be here where I feel safe. I messed up. I'm gonna keep going though. And run from them, with no direction. We'll run from them, with I'm really nervous, I'm sorry. I'm just trying my hardest. Cause I'm just one of those ghosts traveling endlessly. Don't need no roads. In fact, they follow me. And we just go in circles. And now I'm told that this is life. Pain is just a simple compromise. So we can get what we want out of it. Would someone like to classify our broken hearts and twisted minds so I can find someone to rely on and run to them. Full speed ahead, you are not useless. We are just misguided ghosts, traveling endlessly. The ones we trusted the most pushed us far away, and there's no one road. We should not be the same. but I'm just a ghost. And still they echo me in circles.
Awesome. Another round of applause for Shayla. Who else has got a song or a poem in you? A story to tell you? Richard, yeah, come on up. When we opened these doors 6 years ago, Richard was one of the first people coming in on the very first day, and is such a good tribe member here. And please welcome Richard Smith to our stage.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to read a few poems from my upcoming book. Sure. Thank you. So I thought it would be appropriate for Solstice to read some things about life, about starting, creating new beginnings. This one's called Honey. The sweetness that is our life comes not from the things that we will touch or trade or own in the world. It lives within the fragile moment created by our souls as we truly choose to be wholly in love with ourselves, each other, and with life. Thank you. This is called Mischief. You reached for me long before I heard your song and leapt into your world, opened wide and finally feeling. I knew somehow that you were watching me, orbiting my crazy progress out across the spinning sky. You dreamed me then, pictured perfect possibility and music, filled with laughter and with tears, sending sonic bursts of energy unfelt by me just then. Destined to be the beacon, drawing me fully magnetized and arrow fast to where you stood in starfire. This is Portrait. From where I stand, it seems as if the light has greatly changed. A gift of bright significance is growing and will never be the same. Words, suddenly more clear, are filled with passion for the living, completely engaged in the joy of being even more alive. I know for myself that I've embraced a space far beyond all reason and touched parts of me for the very first time. So now I reach to you and allow myself your touch. I stand among you, willing myself visible again. I relax into the me I've longed to be, absorbed and caressed as we melt into this dance. I'll not explain this bright creation. Understanding the fantastic would diminish the wonder for me. And now, my friends, I lean into this magic and walk toward the moment when all our scattered wishes recognize each other and are one. This one's called Tribe, and I wrote it for the 6-year anniversary of this wonderful place. Yes. My car comes here automatically now. I was heading for the gym last week and found myself in the parking lot out here. I have no idea how that happened. It's either that or senility, I'm not sure. Thank you, Craig. Hail, kind brothers. Hello, beautiful sisters. It is good that we have found each other again, here inside this small, sweet universe that we have all created. Can you hear it now? It sings to us all in this moment and pulls us into the dance to touch and live the music sacred, to share the tribal sounds. Can you see it now? It glows and pulses with the light of us, shining brightly in each other's eyes, and we are suddenly larger for the gift so freely given round this tribal fire. Can you feel it now? It touches us and warms our spirit, reaching full into the center of our growing, inviting us to love and feel this moment joined into this family of our truth. Hello, my beautiful brothers and my shining sisters. It is a blessing that we have found each other again, standing heart to willing heart, eyes brimming full of light and love, resting ever safe in the arms of this Soul Tribe family, and knowing full well that we are home.
Hello, I'm Trish, and I have a little book I wrote called Circle of Life, and I'd like to share the story. This is Turtle's journey. It represents my own inner journey. I'll show you the pictures first. And I created this book in honor of the sacred feminine and the right brain activity. So this is a coloring book. You color in between the lines. So I'll show you the pictures and then I'll read it because I don't know it by heart. So Turtle's Circle of Life. Baby Turtle was lost in space. She didn't know where she was or who she was. Father Sun reached out to Turtle and lifted her on a light beam that carried her to Earth. Earth was round and covered with dark blue waters that moved this way and that way and this. Baby Turtle was afraid. Father Sun told Turtle, "No matter how dark it gets, my light will always be with you." Maybe you've been in that kind of space. Maybe you're there now. Baby Turtle swam and swam and swam. Soon she became very tired. She raised her head out of the water and looked to the east. Here she saw Father Sun waking up. The sky was alive in red and gold. Baby Turtle saw the beauty of this first day on Earth, kind of like today, if you want to think of it that way. She thought on these things and felt them. When Earth's beauty had become part of her spirit, she was ready to move on. So these are the pictures of that phase of the story. And so moving on. Turtle swam and swam and swam. She was bigger now. She had grown in her body, in her thoughts, and in her feelings. Turtle raised her head out of the water and looked to the south. It was midday and Father Sun was directly overhead. Turtle shined in the light of Father Sun and her heart was filled with wonder. Turtle thought on these things and felt them. When Earth's wonder had become part of her spirit, she was ready to move on. So you feel things and take them in, and then it's time to move on. So these are the next pictures. Turtle swam and swam and swam. And you too are turtle-like. You too can swim and swim and swim, no matter how deep the waters get. Turtle raised her head out of the water and looked to the west. Here she saw Father Sun going to sleep. The sky was radiant with magical hues that reflected crystal-like all around her. Turtle was filled with gratitude. She thought on these things and felt them. When Earth's magic had become part of her spirit, she moved on. It's almost like you have to feel things, not just think about them, but feel them deep before you can move on into a new cycle. And maybe that's where we're at on a global scale, in a cosmic scale. We've really had to feel some deep, dark things, and now we can move on. Turtle swam and swam and swam. The sky had turned very dark. She did not know what was in front of her, behind her, under her, or above her. Turtle was afraid, but then she remembered what Father Sun had told her in the beginning of her journey to Earth. No matter how dark it gets, my light will always be with you. Turtle listened with inner ears and saw with inner eyes. She followed Father Sun until she became very tired. She raised her head out of the water and looked to the north. Here she saw twinkling stars in an ocean of black mystery, and there are stars shining out tonight. And here's one of my favorite images that has come to me through my third eye, if you will. It's like a gyroscope. Sometimes I feel like a gyroscope. If I get off balance, I tilt this way or that way. So I always have to check my alignment. So this image it says a lot, I think. So rainbow arcs stretch east to west and north to south. Turtle had experienced beauty, wonder, magic, and mystery. She thought on these things and felt them deep inside her turtle shell. Her circle of life was complete, and her spirit soared. Turtle was now a wise elder. Turtle stopped swimming. She rose upward and rested on the surface of Earth's mighty waters. Father Sun beamed with gladness. Water splashed in celebration. Stars spilled over with joy. Now, Turtle was transformed. Her shell body was now Earth's first dry land, on which plants, animals, and people could live. From this day forward, Turtle would be known as Turtle Island. So we can honor Turtle Island on this significant moment, this significant evening together. So thank you.
Miss Trish Knox, everybody. Once you start to crack open into this neighborhood and dive a little bit further into the evergreens, you find that this neighborhood is made up of a community full of people who are changing the world and care about the world. And sometimes it's hard to see that when you're driving down Cleveland Street or when you're at the Jamba Juice or the gas station. But really, this neighborhood, boy, on the 31st of this month, the neighborhood will officially turn 100 years old. Yeah, it'll be our centennial. There'll be a bonfire at City Hall, this time a legal one at City Hall. And on the 31st, so I'm going. I invite you guys to go too. I'm bringing my guitar and my drum. I would invite you guys to do that same thing too. The 31st at Redmond City Hall, just 2 blocks down, yeah. You're like in a week from now, right? That's a really good question. There's a flyer on the door. I'll find out and announce that here in just a little bit. When the fire starts, I think that's the time. Around 5 or 6. Okay, yeah. Be a good time to go show our neighborhood spirit. A song I've never played before, and May gave me her Lucky Bunny to put up here too. And to say that when the first word that the 21st of December of the year 2012 was going to bring a change, boy, me and my tribe got excited that there was going to be a change. Because we've been waiting for a change for a long time. We've been doing a lot of things, looking for this way to change, and things like climate change, right? In the spring of 2011, I put my actions where my opinions were, and I took this guitar up to Mount Everest in Nepal. Yeah, I know, right? Crazy idea to go play one of the highest gigs ever played in the world. Go up to the highest place and sing out so the whole world could hear you. You know, I have this thought that when you sing a song, it just keeps traveling, and even when the song is done here, it's still traveling out in the air. And I figured I would climb to as high as I could get and sing out. And maybe that would make a difference, and maybe that would bring about a change. I learned there that climate change wasn't a discussion. There's a lake at the base camp of Mount Everest. There's water rights being sold out. It's a pretty big issue, and when we start fighting over water and not oil is when we know that the war has come home. It seems like today might be a chance where we could change, and if we all just decided on it under this roof, maybe it'd make a difference. And so for both sides in our changing world comes this song. I can imagine the moment breaking out through the silence, all the things that we both might say. The wretched desert takes its form, the jackal proud and tight. In search of you, I feel my way through slowest heaving night. Whatever fear invents, I swear it makes no sense. I reach out through the border fence. Come down, come talk to me. In swirling, curling storm of desire, unuttered words hold fast. With reptile tongue, the lightning lashes, towers built to last. Darkness creeps in like a thief and offers no relief. Why are you shaking like a leaf? Come on, come talk to me. Said, please talk to me. Won't you please come talk to me? Can unlock this misery if you'd only talk to me. I did not come to steal, but it's all so unreal. Can't you show me how you feel? Come on now, talk to me. Come talk to me. Come talk to me. Talk to me. The earthly power sucks shadowed milk from sleepy tears undone, from nippled skin as smooth as silk. The bugles blow as one. You lie there with your eyes half closed, like there's no one there at all. There's a tension pulling on your face. Come on, come talk to me. Won't you please talk to me. If you please, come talk to me. Unlock this misery. If you'd only talk to me. Don't you ever change your mind. Now your future's so defined, and you act so deaf and so blind. Come on now, talk to me. Come talk to me. Come talk to me. That's right. I can't imagine the moment of breaking out through the silence, all the things that we both might say. And the heart, it will not be denied until we're both on the same damn side and the future's blown away. Said, please talk to me. Won't you please come talk to me? Unlock this misery. If you'd only talk to me. I did not come to steal. This is all so unreal. Did you show me how you feel? Come on, just talk to me. Just talk to me. Come talk to me. Talk to me. It's how we make a change. I can't imagine the moment of breaking out through the silence, all the things that we both might say. Thanks, guys. Sometimes it just seems like it's the conversation that we need, and sometimes it's the silence. I'd like to bring up my partner in crime, Miss Sarah, to the stage for a few words and to lead us in acknowledgement of a moment. Come on up, Sarah. A round of applause for Sarah.
Come 1,000 times. So about 6 years ago, Clint was talking about, we'd heard these rumblings, right? Kind of people were talking about, oh, the Mayan calendar, things are gonna explode. And so we started kind of listening to it, and I had to call my mom, right? Because if anything disastrous is gonna happen, I have to call my mom and check in, because she's in the know. I call my mom, and she gets really quiet. And she's like, Sarah T., which, by the way, is, when you know she's serious. She says, every day changes. It's just in how we view it. And so we kind of walked with that, and we listened to how people were talking about things. And then what we realized is people were like, okay, well, the calendar, it's 200 years off. And as kind of things were, we were kind of jumped the gun, and but what I noticed was I was watching people, and I was kind of thinking like, well, what's going on? Why is there this need? And one of the things that I kept on hearing from people was there was this like rumbling in their heart, right? We were watching all of these things happen, and our hearts didn't really know what to do with it. We were seeing lots of sad things that were coming through the news, and we were watching how people were treating each other. And there was this little part that I started watching people like, I need an excuse for my heart to crack open. I need a space that something so big is going to happen that I can't not have my heart cracked open and have that light come in. So I started reading different people's blogs and all that kind of good fun stuff and talking to people. And one of the things that actually my friend Tracy shared with me is there's a unity meditation that happened today. And so It's a non-denominational meditation, but it's just a holding of a space. There's all these people on the planet whose hearts are just waiting to crack open. And so that's part of what the big energy behind this was today. And that was part of why we wanted to celebrate. Because when your heart cracks open, man, you want to dance and you want to sing and you want to get dressed up, right? You know? Yeah. And so I just want to take a minute and I want, like, if we can just all kind of close our eyes and go to that space of longing, like the reed that's cut, that just sings for the beloved, and allow it to just open. And let's just hold that space for a minute, that this little earth, this beautiful cosmic explosion, has all of this light coming down on it, because we know how precious and how important each one of us are, and how important all of the two-leggeds and the four-leggeds and the creepy crawlies are. And take that big cosmic breath. And know that change happens every day. And your heart can crack open every day. Thank you.
To whatever power that's out there that's higher than us. And just to make sure I don't forget nobody, this is for you. Oh, Jesus, I love you, and I love Buddha too. Rama, Krishna, Guru, Dev, Tao Te Ching, and Mohammed. All right? All right? All right. All right. I love you and Buddha too. Why do some people say there is just one way to love you, God, and come to you? We are all a part of you. You are unnameable. You are unknowable. All we have is metaphor. That's what time and space are for. Is the universe your thought? You are you and you are not. You are many, you are one. Ever ending, just begun. All right. All right. All right. I love you and Buddha too. All right. Here at Soul Food, it doesn't matter what it's called, or it doesn't even matter what nationality you come from. It's who makes up the neighborhood, and it's us, and we're all same when we look into each other's eyes, and it's good to believe in something. Pick something. Pick you. Pick a path, and we'll meet at the light. Right? The light. She came to me in a dream late last night. It was a little dark, it was kind of hard to see. But from out of the black, she whispers my name in a voice as hot as a flame. She leaned close to me and asked me to dance. She said, boy, this might be your last chance. Stand close to me now, I'll look her right in my eyes. Now tell me, how bad do you really wanna touch the sky? I am alive. I will sing, I will dance and scream. I am alive. I will be who I want to be. Here now, right now. Now an old man, he sits beside himself at a table neath the window near the door. And I stop and think to myself, did he ever really want more? Did he laugh? Did he live? Did he love and forgive? Did he yell just as loud as he could? And at the end of his day, does he sit back and say all the things he wished he would? I am alive. I will sing, I will dance and scream. I am alive. I will be who I want to be. Here now. Yeah. It's about singing it out and telling the stories and stomping your feet. I'd like to invite up the next young girl to come and sing a song for us. I'm quite fond of this girl. This is my very own daughter, Katie. This is Sarah, my daughter, eldest daughter, Katie. Who, when we were first building the place, she was 7 years old. She helped to paint the walls and to build the bar and keep us grounded. So please welcome back to our stage, Miss Katie Dyer.
So I'd like to sing a song by an artist that my friend introduced me to. She's all the way over there in the corner with a guitar, practicing a song. And so this one's about bullying and how it's not right. And you shouldn't do it even if you are. She stood out in the crowd, was a little too loud, but that's why we love her. She's not like other girls, she could have conquered the world until you broke her down. Are you happy now that she's on the ground? And do you realize the words you say make bruises that don't fade away? Are you happy now that you brought her down? And she's thinking that she won't fit in 'cause you said something's wrong with her. Are you happy now? He liked science, not sports. He knew what he stood for. He's not like you. You don't like that. He could 15 years down the road, he could be everything that you want, but right now you're breaking him down. Are you happy now that he's on the ground? And do you realize the words you say make bruises that don't fade away? Are you happy now that you brought him down? And he's thinking that he won't fit in 'cause you said something's wrong with him. Are you happy now? I've heard that it was done to you. Is that why you do what you do? Well, there's no excuse, no. Well, and if it felt like hell to you, then why'd you wanna put them through what hurt you? Are you happy now that you brought them down? I don't think so. Are you happy now that you're on the ground? And do you realize the words you say make bruises that don't fade away? Are you happy now that you brought them down? And they're thinking that they won't fit in 'cause you said something's wrong with them. Are you happy now? Thank you. Thanks.
Who else has got a song or a story in you to sing tonight? To speak out? Yeah, come on up. That's right, you found a ukulele. Why don't we do a string of ukulele girls? Why don't you go, and then maybe we could twist your arm to go next? Okay.
I'm gonna have to look at this real fast.
And the crowd goes crazy for Kira.
This song is written by a friend of mine named Ashley, and she's in a band, or was in a band called Femuke. So Femuke.
That's
So
cool.
yeah, we'll sing a little ditty from her and her buddy Lane. Whoop! I think this strap's a little small for me. Okay, I'm kind of nervous, so here it goes.
I'm going to choke you for a second and then put it behind your head. There you
Oh,
go, sis.
that's really great. Thank you. Might be out a little tune, a little bit out of tune as well. So, all right. Well, I thought I lost my baby not so long ago, it seems. Oops. But I had to let my baby go to follow baby's dreams. And maybe someday baby will come back on home to me. But if not, this is really out of tune, that's fine, he'll be just fine. It's alright, yeah, we're gonna be just fine. Just fine. Well, maybe oh God. Well, thank you. Sorry. Well, I thought I had gone crazy, yeah, I thought I was long gone. But it turns out all I had to do was sit and write this song. 'Cause I know that we'll be alright in this great big world of wrongs. And that's fine, yeah, it's alright. That's fine, yeah, we're gonna be just fine. If you guys don't mind, I will finish the song. I might just do it a cappella because this is really out of tune. All right. Sorry. I apologize for the mediocre performance. Well, this great big world keeps spinning even after all we stole. And it's all that I can try to do to save our sweet young souls. But our souls are better off with lots of rock and lots of roll. And that's fine, yeah, it's alright. That's fine, yeah, we're gonna be just fine. Just fine. All the things I love, it seems, will be the death of me. But I'll do whatever I want to all 7 days a week. And I'll always have a smoke in my hand walking down the street. And that's fine, yeah, it's alright. That's fine, yeah, we're gonna be just fine. Just fine. And someday I know I'm gonna die, and to heaven I will go, where all the trees, well, oh man, honestly, sorry. To heaven I will go, wherever every day the sun will shine and cigarette trees do grow. And every night we'll dance under the stars at a house show. And that's fine, yeah, it's all right. That's fine. This was fine. I'm sorry.
We don't have a clock in the place, but we do have a tuner because we have our priorities straight. You know, because if you're in tune, then you're in time. You know, we believe a community that tunes together stays together. It's really important. Speaking of community, let's see. So first of all, if Armageddon doesn't happen tonight, for those of you that have really had your heart set on it and everything like that, don't worry about it. It's not like it's the end of the world. It's not. Okay, I had to. And to make sure that we are alive and awake tomorrow night, the legendary Jim Page is coming out tomorrow night to sing for us in the first day of the new world. And then on Christmas Eve, we are having our annual potluck, free for everybody to come in, starting at 5 o'clock on Christmas Eve. Let the neighborhood know that there will be warmth and food, and we'll sing Christmas carols here that night. And so there's that. How are we feeling about uke and stuff? Maybe. Hey, maybe is great. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, so I've been fighting a migraine all evening, so let's see how this goes. I wrote this song for someone I love, so yeah, here goes nothing. I wanna write you something beautiful. I wanna write you something right. I wanna tell you I love you, but I'd lose it all. I've spent a long time in the dark, waiting for the moment when my heart finds someone to strike me like you do. Whoa, 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 babe, whoa, hey, whoa, whoa, Thank you. Oh, there's wilderness in our hearts. Something that sets us apart from others who live with no heart. In a world that is falling apart. I'd pick you flowers every day, and sometimes at night we'd lay and watch the stars shine so bright. Whoa, babe, whoa, hey, whoa, whoa, babe, whoa, hey, whoa, whoa.
Artist to the stage isn't a singer, songwriter, poet, but is our artist right now on the wall. And I'd like to bring up Judy Sologi right now to come introduce herself to you. and tell you guys a little bit about her art. The art that's on our wall, it changes every 2 weeks, and it completely inspires this room. People come in, check it out, the feel changes. And welcome.
Thank you.
You can tell a little bit of the history.
Well, this is the third time I've actually got a chance to use their wall. And I love being here because it's all so very accommodating and accepting. And these pieces here, I was inspired to actually take a step of faith and put them on the wall because of something that Sarah said to me. She was looking at some of my stuff on my website, and she goes, "Oh, those fabric pieces are great." That's all she said. It's like, I think I'm going to do this. So what it is it's mixed media technically, and it's fabric with oils. So, and I take it and I sculpt it on the boards, and then I gesso it over and paint it. So I never really know for sure how things are going to come out. But my newest piece is actually going to be something recognizable.
This is Judy Sologi, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. Excellent.
Thanks. Is there, let's see, Angela, it's probably time, isn't it, though? I think it is. Angela, have you ever performed on stage before? Singing? Oh, yes. Dance recital? I've never done a dance recital. You're like old school then. Welcome back to the life of the stage.
I want to sit down.
Okay. Cool.
Can you
I'll be your roadie. Will you come a little closer? Nice. Totally. You're awesome. And the crowd goes wild for Angela.
All around me are it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Surrounding your world. Mad world.
That's awesome. Yeah, high five. Angela, everybody. Boy, I think if there was anything that could change the world is that feeling of being nervous before you're getting up on stage and you've never done it before. That's a powerful feeling right there. Let's bring up Miss Makia to the stage and Kevin Oakes to the stage.
Yeah, we're doing nothing like that, yeah. Well, welcome everyone to the last day of this world and the eve of the next. I've been thinking about this night for a long time, and everything I wanted to tell you all, none of it's coming to me, so maybe it's all in the song. Oh, heavenly day, all the clouds blew away. Got no trouble today. With anyone. Smile down your face. I live only to see. It's enough for me, baby. It's enough for me. Oh, heavenly day, heavenly day, heavenly day. Tomorrow may rain with sorrow. There's a little time we can borrow. Forget all your troubles in these moments so few. Only the one thing, the only thing, and all we really need to do is have ourselves a heavenly day. the trees sway. Oh, for a while anyway, for a while anyway. Heavenly day, heavenly day, heavenly day. One on my shoulders, bringing me fears. Got no cloud up above me, bringing me tears. Got nothing to tell you, I got nothing much to say. Only I'm glad to be here with you on this heavenly, 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 heavenly day. Oh, all the troubles gone away. Oh, for a while anyway, for a while anyway. Heavenly day, heavenly day, heavenly day, heavenly day, heavenly day. Oh, heavenly day.
I'm a little taller than this mic with these heels.
Spend all your time waiting for that second chance, for a break that would make it okay. There's always some reason to not feel good enough, and it's hard at the end of the day. I need some distraction, a beautiful release, memories seep from my veins. Let me be empty, oh, and weightless, and maybe find some peace tonight in the arms of the angels. Fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room, and the endlessness that you fear. You are pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. You're in the arms of the angels. May you find some comfort here. So tired of the straight lines, and everywhere you turn, there's vultures and thieves at your back. Storm keeps on twisting, keep on building the lies that you make up for all that you lack. hoping one last time. It's easier to believe in the sweet madness. Oh, this glorious sadness brings me to my knees in the arms of the angels. Fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room and the endlessness that you fear. You are pulled from the wreckage of your silent revelry. You're in the arms of the angels. May you find some comfort here. In the arms of the angels, fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room and the endlessness that you fear. You are pulled from the wreckage of your silent revelry. You're in the arms of the angels. May you find some comfort here. You're in the arms of the angels. May you find some comfort here. Thank you, Kevin Oates. So for the new wonderful year, I wish you all love. Lots and lots and lots of that. Okay. Thank you, Kevin.
So now Kevin's totally in trouble because we brought his mom up on stage. Lucy Oakes is her official name, but for all of us here at Soul Food, we call her Mima. Please welcome Mima to the stage.
Wait, don't go. Sarah. Is Sarah out there? Sarah. While Sarah's coming up on the stage, this is really a little bit of a story about her. But it's also about Sarah and Clint and how much I love them. And if I had to think that this was my last moment on earth, I've always known I wanted to spend it with my wonderful, beautiful children, and two of them are here. One of them is and his girlfriend. And but beyond that, I thought it would be fun to spend it with Sarah and Clint. So I thought, well, I would come over in case this was it. I have been involved with Soul Food ever since it's been here, when they hired my lovely daughter, whom some of you know, Deborah. And she had her baby, and Lucy grew up here, crawled around and walked around as Deborah brought her up and worked as a barista. And I will never, ever be able to thank Sarah and Clint enough for what they have done for her and what they have done for my son Kevin, because he has grown and blossomed here and is now the new Bruce Springsteen, who is his idol. But this story that I want to tell you tonight is one where how wonderful community is, and how wonderful it is to have somebody like Sarah and Clint, who, without maybe you knowing it, are putting a lot into this environment so that you can come and grow and develop and become who you will be in your later life. They're major people in your lives, and they have provided this wonderful environment for you to come and grow and develop. About a month ago, I was driving home from my daughter's home in Duval. Actually, she lives out at Lake Margaret, which I think is about 100 miles from here. It's not really. But I had been out there with her, I think, and had spent some time with her. And I was driving home about 9:30 at night. And as I was coming up Novelty Hill, I had a blowout. Now, I'm an old lady, and I can't change tires anymore. I think I could at one time, but I don't anymore. It kind of hurts my back and everything else. And I managed to flop into the Novelty Hill Mall shopping center, and I stopped there and thought, well, what am I going to do? It was pouring down rain. I didn't even know how to tell anybody where I was. So I got out of the car and I went over and tapped on some man's window who was sitting in his car. And he looked a little shocked. I don't know if he thought I had a gun or what, but he was kind enough to roll his window down. And I said, I need some help, and I'm going to call the people to come and help me, but I don't know where I am. So he said, well, what's the matter? And I said, well, I have a flat tire or a blowout. And he said, well, maybe I can help you. And he came over and tried to change the tire, and he couldn't get one of the bolts off. So then I didn't quite know what to do. I did know where I was, but I thought, well, I'll call my son Kevin, who's over there, who just was up here playing the guitar. And then I realized he was out of town, so I called his girlfriend, Anita. And she said, oh, I'm worried about you. But she had her son at home. And she said, are you there by yourself? I said, yes. And she said, I'm going to call Sarah and ask her if she'll come be with you, because I don't like you to be there by yourself. And I said, oh, well, that would be a lot of trouble. Well, I'm going to call her anyway. And I said, well, you know, she says, and I'll have her call you in a few minutes to see if you found help and whatnot. So I did. I called the AAA type people. It wasn't AAA, to ask them if they would come to me. Well, their first question was, are you in a safe place? I said, well, I think so, but everything is shutting down. All the lights are going off, and people are driving out of the parking lot, and I'm about here by myself. She says, well, I've got help coming to you. About that time, Sarah called. And she said, where are you? And I told her. And she said, are you by yourself? And I said, yes. And she said, I'm going to come up and sit with you. I don't like you to be there. So she came up, and I'm sure for at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half, we sat and chatted in her nice warm car while we waited for the nice man to come change my tire, which took him 10 minutes, I think, to do it. But I just wanted to give her a hug up here in front of all of you. Because how special is that somebody who's not even related to you would come all that way and sit with you and leave her own nice warm home. And that's how much these people mean to me and how much they really mean to you, because I know that she would have done that for about anybody in this room if you'd been called. I hope that you let them know how much you love them and appreciate them, because this community would not be the same without Soul Food, and it would not be the same without Clint and Sarah.
You get that cheek, I'll get this one.
Okay, ready?
Thank you, Mima. Mima will be, if you are here on Christmas Eve, you will see Mima reading The Night Before Christmas to all of us here that night too. So let's bring Dave Goldberg up to the stage with his little guitar. Did you put it in the washing machine? What's up with that? Is that the dryer? It went in the dryer too. Well, Dave Goldberg runs it steady, defending the neighborhood, making sure everyone's got guitar strings and guitar picks over at Pacific Music. Please welcome up to our stage, David Goldberg.
Second song, can you play some drums? Yeah, sure. I'm gonna have Kevin play too. How's everybody doing tonight? Guys having a great night of entertainment and coffee and stories? Oh, let's get in the Christmas spirit a little bit. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell chime and jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air. What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time, it's a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle and jingle the beats. That's a jingle bell, that's a jingle bell, that's a jingle bell rock. I'm going to plug in a guitar here too, Kevin. Kevin's or yours? Or?
I play Kevin's.
Well, Kevin, I want Kevin to play too.
Oh, Kevin to play? Play mine.
What's that plug into?
So you're going to put me in 5? Yep. Kevin's in 5. I know, sorry. I'm not there yet, though.
We're just gonna mic this one in. Oh, it is plugged in.
And then Dave's in 4.
This is called My Christmas Song. This is called My Christmas Song. It's a little ditty I came up with the other night. So you can sing along with me too, because the lyrics are real simple. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Christmas. Merry Christmas. And a happy New Year. Thank you, Kevin. Thanks for putting me on the spot like that. Well, it makes it
Max, are you out there? Is Max out there?
Come on, Max. All right, what did I just okay. Wookie. Hey, Clint, come here.
What's that? Do you want to come up, Pamela? Yeah, come on up. Let's give a warm round of applause for Pamela coming up here tonight.
Thanks, Clint. I'd just like to sing a little song and ask Clint if he would mind backing me up on this.
Sure.
And it's Silent Night. A little out of breath. But I thought it was kind of appropriate in a way because even though this is really loud and noisy and this is wonderful, it's also kind of a time for me to reflect on the silence, the inner silence that keeps me strong, and the silence of peace, and the peace that surpasses all. Well, you know. Anyway, yeah, Clint, if you could just kind of strum Silent Night, and I'll kind of. This is all very impromptu. I was thinking about it on the way over. So, yeah, sing with me. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is right. I just have to say that I'm not used to such wonderful equipment. The last time I sang, we had to get up close to the microphone because that was the only way we could be heard. So this is the first time I've actually used this. So thank you for bearing with me. Yeah. And blessings to all of you. Thank you.
Another round of applause for Pamela tonight. Let's bring Rick Levine up next. Troublemakers aplenty. We'll even let Rick Levine come up, speak to us. He might have been the person to actually lose the next part of the calendar for the Mayans. I think it was it? That didn't go over as well as I thought it was going to. So just to fire your writer. Fire my writer. See, Sarah told me not to say it, but so humbly, let's welcome our very own Rick Levine to the stage.
This is a really short and hopefully appropriate poem by Robert Frost. And it goes like this. Actually, can I take this off? All right, I can't deal with that. All right, it goes like this. Some say the world will end in fire. Some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice. That's it. Like I said, short and sweet.
Change is gonna happen. We're gonna make it ourselves. Can I hear a hell yeah? A revolution never come with a warning. A revolution never send you in no a revolution just arise like a morning. Ring the alarm, we got to wake up the snoring. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Fire and ice. They're telling you to never worry about the future. They're telling you to never worry about the horror. They're telling you that you will never see the torture. Spend it all today and we will kill you tomorrow. Wake up, wake up, wake up. What if today's the day we wake up? Wake up and that's how the world changes. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Greenpeace, who thinks bank accounts in Bahamas? Wall Street crime will never send you to the slammer. Tell all the got to wake up the snoring. Wake up, 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 wake up. Everyone addicted to the same nicotine. Everyone addicted to the same gasoline. Everyone addicted to the Technicolor screen. Everybody gotta get their hands on the same green. From the banks of the river to the banks of the greedy. All of the rich is taken back by the needy. We come from the country, we come from the city. Play us on a record, play us on a CD. All the shit they giving us is fertilizer. The seeds that we planted we could never brutalize her. Tell the corporations they will never globalize it. Like Washington says, from the boys and the girls and the bass and the treble, rumbling in the speakers and it makes me wanna rebel. Throw your hands up and take it to another level. Never ever ever make a deal with the devil. Yell fire. Yell fire. Yell fire, you fire, you fire, more fire, more fire, you fire, 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 fire. You fire, you fire, you fire, 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 fire. A revolution never come with a warning. A revolution never send you an omen. A revolution just arise like the morning. Ring the alarm, we got to wake up the snoring. Yeah. Ho, 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 ho. Well, hello, Santa. Right, right. Yeah. Giving gifts to the world and stuff. Okay, so just between you and me and all of us here, we're throwing a party, and I know you walked in on kind of a rowdy session, but really we've all been quite nice this year. Actually, we've been really good. What do you mean? Oh no, you found out about last Friday and then also the week before. And Santa, what's the truth? The truth is lump coal. Is that it for? Is that for Craig or Taylor, or is that me? Is that? I don't know. How is it like, Santa? You want to come up on stage? Yeah. And this is your helper? This is the elf, Sam?
Do you really want the truth?
Yes. We can handle the truth.
No, I don't know. So, I can only stop by for a little while. Things are crazy right now, as you can probably imagine. Oh man, where do I start? We got a whole new world. Can you believe it? But you know what? When I woke up from it, and believe me, I thought I had it pegged. I thought I knew exactly how it was going to go down, because I'm in the inner circle, you know. And it wasn't the meteor coming to collide with the planet. It wasn't the gravity field. It wasn't any of that stuff. Just a little tiny event that happened in more like a microsecond of time. And everything was brand new, but identical. Absolutely identical. You can't tell the difference. Well, let's just say most of us couldn't tell the difference. So you're going to look around you and you're going to find out that nobody noticed it. Or they slept through it. I mean, technically, it happened somewhat past midnight. Well, I was so amazed, I didn't even check my watch at the time to find out. But it doesn't really matter, because it only went for a microsecond. And then we were out with my, I can't get into all the details, but we and my helpers were working last night staging the stuff, you know. And we do it every year, so it's like there's lots of us, and we stage all the stuff, and we get it ready, and blah, blah, blah. And, of course, all my helpers were not really into their work, let's just say. So we were supposed to get together, supposed to get the job done in about, you know, a couple hours and then be out of there. And they're all screwing around, and like it's the end of the world. Like, you know, like we're not actually going to have to do Christmas this year, right? Oh, man. It was horrible. It was horrible. Anyway, then it happened. And I had to point it out. Like, it happened. It's now. It's now. It's right now. And it was a wonderful feeling because I knew instantaneously then that we're all on a new path. We were transported, every molecule, everything, onto a whole new path. So our souls were moving in this one direction, and now it's all shifted. And the folks who don't know it's shifted, well, you know, they'll just wander on their new path. They're not going to know any difference anyway. But the people who do know it's shifted can take advantage of this now. And the opportunity is amazing. So I would urge you, I'm going to play along and go out and get all the stuff delivered, if you know what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna deal with my whole new path because, you know, I was getting pretty harsh there for a while. And I was really thinking about throwing in the towel. It's getting so frantic. Everyone is losing track of what's really important in their lives. I mean, you mind if I randomize a little bit here? We did a survey this last Christmas. As you know, we get the lists and we get all kinds of different ways people tell us what they need. And guess what the number one thing for Christmas on the lists was this year? Does anyone know?
iPhone 5, right?
No. No, but close. Basically these tablet devices, you know? Yeah, I got introduced to the tablets last Christmas, and it kicked my butt because you can't use them with gloves on. You know, it's like, and so somebody had to invent new kind of gloves, and it was just, it was a mess. But anyway, yeah, tablet, iPads. Number 2, iPhones, right? So, how about number 3? What? No. World peace and happiness. Now, how bent is that? Oh my God. So I'm here to tell you, you're on your way. We're on our path. And this stuff's gonna get delivered on Christmas Day. If it's the last thing I do.
Can we hear for Santa Claus tonight?
Oh, so I have some treats for anyone. I'm gonna give you this opportunity. Since everyone was thinking it's the end of the world, and you might not get your coal, you might not even get your coal in your stocking. I brought that along. I brought some goodies, and I'd urge you to come up, think about it real hard, and decide how this last year has gone for you and whether you really did what you wanted to do for the people you love. And then you can pick whether you want a candy cane or a lump of coal.
Good idea.
Lump of coal's cool. It's organic. It's completely natural coal. None of this briquette crap. Okay. So you could still burn it, and even smoke some fish over it. It's pretty good. So it's not that bad. But then use that as you leave here tonight, if you do take the coal, to say that you love the people you love. Go find them, seek them out. Don't email it. Don't Skype it. Give them a big hug, a real hug, and tell them you love them, okay?
Ho, 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 ho! Yeah, Santa. Santa's given us the ability to choose either have we been naughty, which is the coal, or have we been nice, which is the Oreos and candy canes and double stuffed. Oh, of course. I would only think that Santa would have double stuff and stuff. Also, Santa, just really want to say, on Christmas Eve when you're filing around all the different states and stuff like that, I would bypass on any of the cookies or brownies from Colorado or Washington. Just kind of, or hit us up last, you know. But just kind of a fair warning. I just saying, and I'm gonna pick coal tonight. Sing with me. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Thank you, Santa. Max, what do you think about going up after Santa? He's a good opening act. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Max up to the stage. Yeah, brother.
Yeah, dude. Awesome. Does Nick want to get up here too? Yeah, dude. Oh, man.
I like that.
Sweet. Thank you, man.
Oh, yeah, totally, brother.
Thank you. How are y'all? While we wait for Nick. Yeah. Happy end of the world. Oh man. Right. It's been a while since I've been in town. I'm pretty overwhelmed by seeing everybody, and I don't know, it's awesome. This place doesn't change, and that's not a problem. So I love it here. Where'd he go? He's there? Okay, cool. Oh, there we go. Right. Here we go. Oh, man. Dude. City anymore. I don't wanna live in this city anymore. Everything about it is making me poor. No, I don't wanna live in this city anymore. No, I don't wanna hustle just to live no more. I don't wanna hustle just to live no more. Everything about it is making me sore. I don't wanna hustle just to live no more. I don't wanna take your pills no more. I don't wanna take these pills no more. All your Percocets, your Benzos, sure, you can shove them down your throat. I don't want it anymore. No, I don't wanna live in the city anymore. I don't wanna live in your city anymore. No, moving to the country where less is more. I don't wanna live want to see those mountain tops with all my family, my friends, and I just want to see those desert skies. Peaks on shore and stormy banks I stand and cast a wishful light to Canaan's fair and happy land where my possessions lie. Well, oh, those wide extended plains shines one eternal day where God the Son forever reigns and casts the night away. Well, I am bound, I am bound, I am bound for the promised land. I am bound, I am bound, I am bound for the promised land. This one's an A minor. Would that work? What? A minor work for you?
I had a fucking A minor harmonica.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Oh, let's see. I don't know.
Anything you like do, Bright Eyes. I don't care.
You don't care?
Do it, dude.
Oh.
C works in A minor?
Yeah, that's what.
Do it.
Cool. All right. This is a cover. Nobody knows everything. We know this to be true. Everything is difficult except for what's in front of you. And it's complicated even under your nose. Bullshit math equations, your highs and your lows, and your manic depression that comes and it goes. Your parasympathetic nervous system reacts. You're in fight or flight mode. How's the world so small when the world is so large? Who made the world? God, please speak to who's in charge. Everything is real, but it's also just as fake. Your daughter's birthday party to your grandmother's wake, and your bipolar illness, it comes and it goes. Your parasympathetic nervous system reacts. You're in fight or flight. You're in fight or flight. You're in fight or flight mode. Well, I've tried to write this song so many times. I've tried to find the notes to sing, and I've tried to make it rhyme, and I've tried to find the key that all good songs are in. And I've tried to find the notes to say that great resounding bit, but there's a bad man in everyone, no matter who you are. There's a racist and a Nazi living in our tiny hearts. Child pornographers and cannibals, politicians too. There's someone in your head waiting to be you. So here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. People love you more, oh never mind. Oh never mind. Robinson, the world wouldn't care if it ends and dies. If it ends and dies tonight.
Do one more.
Cool. All right. I'll do a happier one. Yeah. Maybe. One more and see. Oh, okay. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, it's good to be back, guys. Thanks for everything. And yeah, it's good. waste it on myself. I'd just sink it all again. I wouldn't give it to no one else. As I watch it burn on the floor, I'd be warmed by knowing what I'm worth. And if I were to be honest, no better than the rest who have come and gone and lived to oppress. And the only thing they ever impressed on me is that there's no other way I'd rather be. We bought the deed to the city. We burned it late last night. We said, such a vast improvement. Oh, what a sight that we haven't seen since we were babes. Oh, such a vast improvement we hadn't seen since we were slaves. To ourselves and our lovers, to our homes and family, to ourselves, to our lovers, to our homes and family, to all this addictive apathy. To ourselves and our lovers and our homes and our family. Like about a rosary in Jerusalem. And I'm pretty sure it was made in China. As I dreamed in that garden of Gethsemane, I'm pretty sure it wasn't God talking to me. It said, go forth and breathe fire. Breathe it out like you breathe in air. And if you'll come back as a cinder, then you'll have no more cross to bear. It said, go forth and breathe fire. Breathe it out like you breathe in air. And if you'll come back as a cinder, then you'll have no more cross to bear.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Thanks to Nick.
Might as well. Fuck. Yeah. Was not planning to do this, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's good to be back here. It's been about a year since I've really been back, and like, wasn't planning on playing a song tonight, but I don't know. Max got me into it, so might as well play. So your hometown's bringing you down, or you're drowning in the small talk and the chatter. Gonna step into line like your daddy's done, punching the time and climbing life's long ladder. Prowling around the full town moon, and don't know what you're gonna do in the moonlight.
you knew in school. They used to be so cool. Now they just bore you. Well, look at them now already pulling the plow. So quick to take to grains like some old mule. Well, young man, you're full of big plans and you're thinking about tomorrow. Young man, you're full of big stands and you beg, you steal, and you borrow. So your hometown's bringing you down, or you're thinking about tomorrow. Young man, you're full of big plans while you beg, you steal, and you borrow. And I beg, I steal, and I borrow. Yeah, thank y'all. It's like it's beautiful to be back here and this like beautiful place of just like you see so many people growing and you see so many people changing, and like it's just such a wonderful place to see that all, especially on stage and like everyone playing and everyone tonight. So like thank y'all, and like I love y'all for being here.
Right back to dishes. Is there anybody else with a song or a story that would like to take to the stage, guys? Is there? Yeah, come on up. Yeah, come on up. Oh, perfect. Let's welcome our good sister Ember to the stage.
Okay, so this is a Shel Silverstein poem, and it's not as well known. But anyways, it's really good, and there's some bad words in it, so I'll edit them out because there's kids. It's gonna be good. Okay. Thanks. This is The Perfect High. There once was a boy named Gimme Some Roy. He was nothing like you or me, 'cause laying back and getting high was all he cared to do. As a kid, he sat in the cellar, sniffing airplane glue, and then he smoked banana peels when that was the thing to do. He tried aspirin and Coca-Cola, he breathed helium on the sly, and his life became an endless search to find the perfect high. But grass just made him want to lay back and eat chocolate chip pizza all night, and the great things he wrote when he was stoned looked like crap in the morning light. Speed made him want to rap all day, reeds laid him back too far, cocaine rose was sweet to his nose, but the price nearly broke his back. He tried PCP, he tried THC, but they never quite did the trick. Poppers nearly blew his heart, and mushrooms made him sick. Acid made him see the light, but he couldn't remember it long. Hash was a little too weak, and smack just a little too strong. Quaaludes made him stumble, and booze just made him cry. Then he heard of a cat named Baba Fats, who knew of the perfect high. Now Baba Fats was a hermit cat. He lived high up in Nepal, high on a craggy mountain top, up a sheer and icy wall. Well, hell, says Roy, I'm a healthy boy, and I'll crawl or climb or crawl, woo, till I find that cat who can give me till I find that guru who will give me the clue as to what's the perfect high. So out and off goes Gimme Some Roy to the land that knows no time, up a trail no man could conquer, to a cliff no man could climb. For 14 years he'd climb that cliff, back down again he'd slide. He'd sit and cry and then climb some more, pursuing the perfect high. Grinding his teeth and coughing blood, aching and shaking and weak, starving and sore, bleeding and tore, he reaches the mountain peak. His eyes blink red like a snow-blind wolf, and he snarls the snarl of a rat, as there in repose and wearing no clothes sits the godlike Baba Fats. "What's happening, Fats?" says Roy with joy. "I've come to state my biz. I hear you're hip to the perfect trip. Please tell me what it is. For as you can see," says Roy to he, "I'm about to die. So for my last ride, tell me, how can I achieve the perfect high?" "Well, dog my cat," says Baba Fats, another burned out soul who's looking for an alchemist to turn his trip to gold. "Well, it isn't in a dealer's stash or on a druggist's shelf. Son, if you would find the perfect high, you must find it in yourself." "Why, you jive mother," says Roy. "I climbed through rain and sleet. I froze 3 fingers off my hands and 4 toes off my feet. I braved the lair of the polar bear and tasted the maggot's kiss. Now you tell me the high is in myself? What kind of crap is this?" "My ears before they froze off," says Roy, "had heard all kinds of crap, but I didn't climb for 14 years to hear your sophomore rap. And I didn't climb up here to hear that the high is on the natch, so you tell me where the real stuff is, or I'll kick your guru butt." Okay, says Baba Fats, "you're forcing it out of me. There is a land beyond the sun that's known as Zulu Bee, a wretched land of stone and sand where snakes and buzzards scream, and in this devil's garden blooms the mystic Tutsu tree. Now once every 10 years it blooms one flower as white as the Key West sky, and he who eats of the Tutsu flower shall know the perfect high. For the rush comes on like a tidal wave, hits like the blazing sun, and the high, it lasts forever, and the down don't never come. But Zulu Bee is ruled by a giant who stands 12 cubits high, and with eyes of red and his hundreds of heads, he awaits the passerby. And you must slay the red-eyed giant and swim the river of slime, where the mucus beast awaits to feast on those who journey by. And if you slay the giant and beast and swim the slimy sea, there's a blood-drinking witch who sharpens her teeth as she guards the Tutsu tree. Well, to hell with your witches and giants, says Roy. To hell with the beast of the sea. Why, as long as the Tutsu flower still blooms, hope still blooms for me. And with tears of joy in his sun-blind eyes, he slips the Guru 5 and climbs back down the mountainside, pursuing the perfect high. Well, that is that, says Baba Fats, sitting back down on his stone, facing another thousands of years of talking to God alone. Yes, Lord, it's always the same, old men or bright-eyed youth. It's always easier to sell him some crap than it is to tell him the truth.
Next up to the stage is our very own Kevin Oakes. Round of applause for Kevin. Kevin's been running sound for everybody tonight. A round of applause for Kevin for running sound for you. Kevin has been here as a sound man and also co-host for the open mic and co-host for the open mic showcase. And just a privilege to have you be here, Kevin.
Thank you. It's my privilege.
And that was the best. That was great. Another round of applause for Ember. Boy, if you ever really need to find truth and centered and just Shel Silverstein, the prophet. Yep.
How's everyone doing? Very important I get the sound right on this song. Important. So Clint said earlier that he did a song that he had never done before live. This is one I've never done before live, and in fact, I don't know that I've ever actually played it before. And I'm not even real confident I know all of the chord changes. So let's see what happens.
As I walk through this wicked world, searching for light in the darkness of insanity, as myself is all over lost, is there only pain and misery, but each time I feel it slipping inside, there's just one thing I want to know. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? What's so fun about peace, love, and understanding? As I walk on these troubled times, my spirit gets so downhearted sometimes. Where are the strong? Where are the trusted? Where is the sweet harmony? 'Cause each time I feel it slipping away, just makes me wanna cry. What's so fun about true love and understanding? What's so fun about peace, love, and understanding? Well, so where are the strong? Who are the trusted? And where is the sweet harmony? The sweet harmony. 'Cause each time I feel it slipping away, just makes me wanna say, what's so fun about peace, love, and understanding? Yeah, what's so fun about peace, love, and understanding?
Well, that was an adventure. Okay, now we're going to do something totally unprecedented.
We're bringing out the heavy artillery. Kevin's going electric. Stand back. I know. This could work. This could work.
Thank you.
your ticket and suitcase. Thunder's rolling down the track. When you don't know where you're going to, you just know you won't be back. Well, darling, if you're weary.
Sorry, let's try that again. I'm totally wrong key. In fact, I'm going to do this.
Do-overs are...
Man.
Could I get a little love?
Grab your ticket and your suitcase. Thunder's rolling down the track. When you don't know where you're going to, you just know you won't be back. Well, darling, if you're weary, lay your head upon my chest. We'll take what we can carry, and we'll leave the rest. Well, big wheels roll through fields where sunlight streams. I'll meet you in the land of hopes and dreams. Well, I will provide for you, and I'll stand by your side. Need a good companion now for this part of the ride. Leave behind your fears and sorrows. Let this day be the last. Tomorrow there'll be sunshine and all this sadness pass. Well, big wheels roll through fields where sunlight streams. I'll meet you in a land of hopes and dreams. Well, this train carries saints and sinners. This train carries losers and winners. Carries whores and gamblers. Carries lost souls. Dreams will not be thwarted. Faith will be rewarded on this terrain. Hear the steel wheels ringing. Bells of freedom ringing. This train carries saints and sinners on this train. Carries losers and winners. Carries whores and gamblers. Carries lost souls. Dreams will not be thwarted. Your faith will be rewarded. Hear the steel wheels singing. Bells of freedom ringing on this terrain. Carries saints and sinners. This terrain carries losers and winners. Carries whores and gamblers. Carries lost souls. Carries thieves and broken-hearted. These sweet souls soon departed. Carries house and kings. All aboard of this train. Carries saints and sinners. Carries losers and winners. Carries fools and kings. Bells of freedom ringing.
And there's just one last thing I gotta say. In ballad format, in just the first part, since I don't remember the rest. But that's great, it starts with an earthquake. Birds and snakes and aeroplanes. Lenny Bruce is not afraid. Eye of the hurricane, listen to yourself, churn. World serves its own needs, come and serve your own needs. Turn it up, whatever it says next. But the main message that I want to convey is, it's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine, I feel fine.
Yeah, Mr. Kevin Oakes, everybody. That's awesome. Woo. Kevin has gone electric. The world has changed.
And in the new millennium, I'm actually going to practice.
Life in the circus, it ain't easy. The people on the outside don't